Hey guys, welcome to my studio. Today I'm gonna show you how's my setup and like all the things I use, so probably you get some inspiration to put in your studio. So okay, let's start with the acoustic panels. I'm a huge fan of LED lights, so basically I just made this panel out of acoustic foam. It's a very cheap foam, but it's not the best one, and it's not recommended, but it looks really nice the way how it is. So basically I just left this one in its size and I built some other panels. So moving forward, I have a normal microphone. This microphone basically I use it just to record some vocals, to put in my tracks. I don't stream, I don't do crazy things on the internet, so yeah, basically so that is one of the Focusrite microphone, Scarlett Studio. It's very handy, it sounds really good, and it does the work I needed to do. Alright, so down here, as you can see, I have a lot of LED lights all around the studio. This one is very handy because it's a air purifier. So basically I don't have to be worried about cleaning this room because this thing does the job for me. So I had it set it up with Alexa, so I just put a routine, and the routine triggers every morning for 3 hours, so every day is cleaning. And down there, as you can see, I have an UPS. This thing is very handful, and like it helps you out if you have electricity power problems, or I don't know, on a storm is coming and you are working and all of a sudden everything shuts down. So this at least protects all your equipment, because you know any gear from studio is very expensive, so you basically want to protect your things, and also don't lose information if you are working something really important. So let's try to see if I can just unplug this thing and it'll work. So it'll start working again immediately, and I'll show you up here. Everything is on, nothing goes down. So this thing is pretty good. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, more acoustics here. I have bass straps. I made them myself out of what is it? Insulation. I got that insulation from a Home Depot, and then behind that I have that cheap acoustic foam, but this one is 12 centimeters thick. But as you can see, this room is not that big. I wish I could have done it a little bit bigger, probably 25-30 centimeters, but not, just the room doesn't allow me to do it. So well, let's start with the speakers. I have two pair of speakers. The very expensive one is the other studio, which I'll show you later, but these ones are the ones who I started 1 year ago. They are pretty good. Most people say that they are I don't know, they are made just to party or like to listen loud music, because the low end is pretty hard, or I don't know. I disagree with that, and I find it very nice. It sounds crispy. I like it. I wish I could actually I want to buy the Yamaha HS7 just to have another pair of speakers, but these ones are doing the job pretty well. So behind here I have another panel. I also made this one. This panel is probably 160 long, and it has a thickness of if I'm not mistaken 25 centimeters, no, 20 centimeters, and I leave a gap like this big behind, and I put some LEDs outside behind it, and on top I have some collectibles, pops. This watch is very handy. So yeah, it shows the temperature. Well, it's pretty cheap from eBay, but yeah, I like it. It looks very luxury, fancy, I don't know. So the computer is a Mac Mini 2018. It's Intel i7, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabytes of hard drive, and I have it also hooked up next to the eGPU and Cortex Racer. But yeah, basically this thing helps me a lot to work with an Ableton, and also allows me to have a lot of many screens around the room, because just working with the GPU that the Mac has inside now is a pain in the ass, basically. Like, yeah, Ableton cracks, or it's too slow because the plugins are too demanding. If you have this computer and you are finding that sometimes Ableton crashes, or you are having crackles or clicks, or you don't know what it is, try to get an eGPU and the computer works fantastic. So now moving forward, I have here just a fast charger to charge my phone, very important. Hard drive, I put all my projects, sample packs, music in this. So basically I just have the hard drive for this machine just to have the plugins and important things for Ableton, and like important softwares, and that's it. I don't have photos, I don't have music, I don't have anything in the hard drive. So I just basically have an external hard drive to to have everything, all the important things in that. So now moving to the main software, the main hardware where I produce music. This is my MIDI keyboard. It's very nice, 61 keys. It does the job very well, looks really nice. It's white. I don't know, I love white and black colors. And it's got this side like, well, it's like pretending that it's wood, but it's not real wood, it's just plastic. But it looks nice, and it does the job very well, and it has the integration with Arturia Keylab, synthesizer of software. Okay, now here I have the Machina next to the Machine Jam. So they work together and they help me out to make my drums. I make beats with it. Yeah, it looks nice. This setup looks like a spaceship, as you can see. And there's heaps of reviews about Machina. I'm not gonna get into that, but basically the money is worth it. As you may know, I use Ableton to produce my music. So this is the Ableton Push. Oh my god, I love this thing. It has a lot of features, helps you out to get nice melodies, chords, helps you to understand how music production works, just having one of these things. Behind here I have a power conditioner Furman with couple of plugs to plug everything. So basically all the gear, speakers, all these things, hardware, and now the computer is not plugged into that, and yeah, just all the speakers, and also the audio interface is plugged into this power conditioner. So basically everything is behind here. I don't know if you can see. So I have lights, and I also have the USB hubs behind the table. So well, this table, this is like a stand. I wanted to build something to have it like with a certain inclination, and so it'll look like a dashboard on a spaceship. So this idea came up in my brain, and I want to do like a table stand or something to put it on my desk, and it'll look fantastic. So basically I went to the Home Depot, I got 2 pieces of sheets, I cut them, I put like a disc bar along this, so basically it stops all the instruments, and I put some furniture legs vertical, so the furniture legs help me to hold this table, and it gives that inclination, and this one here down the bottom holds the table and holds the instruments, and it's pretty solid. All right, so now the screens I have a brand called Kogan. It's an Australian product, pretty good. Yeah, I love Kogan products. I don't know, they are good, they are not expensive at all, they are not overpriced as other brands like, I don't know, Samsung, LG or whatever, and they do the job pretty well. So I have basically 30 inches core monitor, 35 inch, and 30 as well. Yeah, two 30s, and the 35 is the main one. So this one, if I'm not mistaken, is 144 gigahertz, and this one is 75, the side ones. But they look really good. So I have wallpapers, light wallpapers, and if I can change it, I'll just change the wallpapers, and they look fantastic. And I try to match everything with the colors around the studio. So if I have this, I don't know, a wallpaper like green or I don't know, more blue, I'll just match the lights from the lamps and everything. Let's move forward to the audio interface. But yeah, I have just this mixer. I didn't want to get an expensive audio interface, Apollo or whatever, because I didn't want to spend $2,000 just in an interface to take the audio out. And I'm not a singer, so I'm not recording anything to sing, or singers or a live band or whatever. I'm just, one day if I have analog gear, I'll just plug everything. I have like 8 channels, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 8 channels. And so yeah, it does the work perfectly for me. Everything works really, really nice. This one is the Mackie Pro FX8. Very, very important. When I started the studio, I was having this audio interference, like this white noise or some sort of noise coming out of the speakers, and that was bugging me out, and my ears were like, what the hell is that? I didn't know how to solve it. So I started like changing cables. I started looking up on Google, and I watched heaps of tutorials, and many people were saying, no, it's just a current, you have to change cables, you have to do this. So I got expensive cables, I wasted a lot of money, and at the end of the day, it was a very, very, very cheap solution. I was just getting proper audio cables. So getting balanced cables, that'll help you a lot to solve, especially with these speakers. These speakers, I reckon they have that problem. They have a sort of, it's like a noise coming out of them, and like an electricity or I don't know, sounds horrible. So when you are making music and you have that in the background, you see, what the hell is going on with my mix? So it's because of that. So basically I solved that buying like $50 cable. They are very expensive, but they do the job. And yeah, I basically solved that problem. I have this mixing professional headphones from Sony. Is the MDR 7506. They are pretty cool. There are heaps of tutorials and people recommending these ones. I had before the Pioneer Studio. I hate them. They are too loud in the low end. It's just, they are basically, Pioneer is not for a studio. So if you want to mix properly with headphones, it's not recommended. Mix or produce with only headphones. You need speakers, and therefore if you have speakers, you need to have a acoustic treatment in your room. Otherwise you can have $25,000 worth of speakers, and if you don't have a proper acoustic treatment in your room, you are not gonna get anything out of that. Like really, you're not gonna hear everything. The sound will bounce around, and you'll have reflections everywhere. So basically, before buying expensive speakers, invest, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 in treating your room properly. You don't need that fancy stuff of lights. That's out of, I don't know, if you want it to look nice or yeah, it's about taste, you know. I'm gonna show you how's the cable management. So the cable management down here is actually I try to do it very clean. So I basically stick everything underneath the desk, grab it properly. I use cable trunks to put everything. I'm just gonna go underneath here, and yeah, so this is the smart power outlet. So this one plugs all the studio and it splits the energy everywhere. Okay, so now moving to the funny, well, it's also funny playing DJ stuff. So I have this Pioneer FX RMX 1000. This one I got it, wasn't brand new. I got a second hand, but was almost brand new because it was used like probably twice. And these ones are my MIDI players. Like, it's like a CDJ, it's the same function. It's just this one has a small jog wheel. And this one I got last year, pretty good. Although now Pioneer is releasing a lot of things, and like, well, I think that the new mixer B10 is, I think it's too much, man. Like having six channels and like to have what, 6 tracks at the same time. Now that just having sometimes two, like there are DJs that they feel like, oh, I'm the best one because I have 3 or 4 tracks up here. Like, man, you are not the king because you have 4 tracks up here. If you are a good DJ and you are giving a good performance and you are taking, like, well, I'm talking about techno, if you are taking the people in the crowd into a trip and like they're having fun, you are doing very well. But you can have 4 channels here and everything is messy and like people are bored. I do respect DJs, and if you are giving a good performance and you are taking me into a trip, I'm talking about techno. I'm not expert with EDM DJs or other kind of DJ. I'm just talking about techno DJs. And if you are taking me into a trip and like I'm enjoying your set and like every track you put, I enjoy it a lot and I love it. And like I'm having fun. For me, you are a great DJ, even if you don't have a huge track on Beatport or whatever. You are a great DJ. Okay, so this one are my normal mixing headphones for DJ. These are Pioneer. I don't remember the reference, but these are old. These headphones have been with me probably 3 years or more, 4 years. Yeah, but they are very good. There was a window here. Actually, there is a window here behind all this. So I cover it with a plastic. I went to the Home Depot and I got some plastic sheets and I put them there. So behind there is the glass and there is a gap of like probably, I don't know, 14 centimeters. No, not even, maybe 10 centimeters. That gap, I filled it up with absorbing material, with insulation. Here in Australia it's called air wool, and normally for studios you have to use rock wool, but I couldn't find rock wool, and the rock wool I found was extremely expensive. So they use it in Australia because all the houses here are made out of gyprock or drywall, and also, well, behind it they put that insulation. It was kind of nightmare to put the panels on the walls because, you know, you have to get the studs, you have to put the panels and hook them in the studs. But anyway, I did the job. And the most difficult was this one, this cloud panel. This one is 25 centimeters thick, and it's hooked to the ceiling with those hooks. I don't know if you can see that, but basically I got one of those stud finders from Bunnings from the Home Depot, and I found the studs in the ceiling, and I just basically screw those hooks within the timbers crossing around the wall, the room. And yeah, I got this one for the DJ setup. I have some speakers, Pioneer 40 something, don't remember. They are very small, but they sound really good. They are very punchy. Moving forward, I have this. Why I have this one? When I have that space, and I say I'm gonna put a lamp, or either I'm gonna put up an screen. So I have this screen just sitting in the garage, we're in the box, and yeah, basically just I put a very long HDMI cable coming from the eGPU. Moving forward, some other panels, another corner with a bass strap. The same process, I made it myself. Well, this is a kind of mess a little bit because I'm waiting for a cable trunk, a very thick cable trunk, black, to pull all these cables next to the foam and like put them properly. And I also want to build like kind of small, I don't know, not table, like to cover this thing and to put this thing, hide it. I have down here another UPS. So as you can see, this one protects the DJ equipment. I don't want, I don't know, storm lighting or something happen with the electricity here. Just it can burn my equipment. So no, I want to protect. This is very expensive. Everything is expensive in this room, so I want to protect everything as much as I can. Okay, another cheap foam. I'll probably change it with panels. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, I'll probably do it. Also, it's just I like the looking of that foam. I don't know, it's just the forms and the shapes you can get with the foam is just crazy. I like it. I have a security camera just in case, you never know. So now here, because this is our room, so here, this is supposed to be the wardrobe. So I don't know, let me show you how was the wardrobe. So basically I was using this wardrobe just to put boxes and stuff like that. So I remove everything and I put all the boxes in the garage and all that. And yeah, I made something special. So I put like all these, I don't know what's it called, fake artificial plants and all that. And behind it, there is one layer of foam, 6-7 centimeters thick. And on top of this, I put this one. And I just, yeah, I hook it within the frame of the wardrobe. And yeah, it looks nice. I put lights all around here. So yes, and I have these drawers just to have cables. I have a lot of smart plugs, as you can see. All these are smart plugs, cables. This is the fabric I made with the panels. What else? More cables. The most important is when I need a USB cable, I know where they are. So, well guys, that's pretty much it. This is the studio. I don't know, I think I cover everything within the video. I hope you like it. I hope you get some inspiration. If you need anything, like I don't know, you have any doubt or whatever, just hit me up with a comment and I'll try to reply. I made this room out of passion, a lot of work. I invest money, but it's just I love it so much. And what else I wanted to say to you? No, that's it, guys. That's pretty. Maybe the light. That's the light I use for when I record videos. So I have some lighting and I put the camera up there. And yeah, I have all the camera here, one behind me when I record videos for YouTube playing. I don't have many subscribers, but I don't mind. I just do it for fun, and this is my hobby, and like I enjoy it so much. So I'll catch you later in another video, and to show you how's the other studio. That one is really nice, and I'm pretty sure you will like it. Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.